I'd like to welcome everybody to my series update number 1. This is Gaming Grandpa. I figured after about every 25,000 gamer score I would make an update just to kind of let you know where I stand with the games I haven't completed and the games that I plan to start. Now, first off, I always have probably about 10 games ongoing. Games like Farm Together, pretty soon Earth Defense Force. There's a few games that I consider long-term games that are going to be consistently played every day or every other day. Then there's games that are really short, like Kill It With Fire, Arcade Series Dig Dug, games like that, where I can complete pretty quickly. I would say those games are under probably 5 hours. Then you have your medium games. So basically, I have tons of games always ongoing. So just because you might look at my gamer tag on Xbox Live and see some games that aren't 100%, that doesn't mean I won't finish them. It just means that I've yet to finish them because I have other games I'm trying to knock out. I love Game Pass because it allows you to get 100% on a lot of games that you can play, and there's so many guides out there. I know Macca does a wonderful job with his guides on 100% in games from Game Pass. If you're not subscribed, I would do so if you care about Gamerscore. Now, first off, I wanted to just kind of show you the games that I still have active. Now, you might notice as I go through this list that there's some games that I don't have videos on YouTube yet. That's because they're sitting on my hard drive. I have so many games that I have finished that I haven't uploaded yet because between work, hobbies, girlfriend, life, everything else, grandkids, kids, it just takes some time to get them up there. So anyhow, Moving Out was my very first game. Now, Kill It With Fire was actually my second game. Somehow, I don't know what happened, Undead Horde got there before it did, but Undead Horde was my third game. Then I started with the arcade series to finish them up. Now, here we come to the first game that I haven't finished yet, Viva Pinata. If you've ever played this game, it's a really good game. It's stress-free. I love it. The problem is I am OCD'd about this. When I first start out, you have your very first pinata, which is the worm, and sparrow mints eat it. There's a lot of things that eat it. I made a database of everything I could possibly do with that worm. That way it helps me speed the game up by time. What I mean is the variants, changing their colors, what they could eat, who they could, be eaten by to cause the visits and all the requirements to be met. That's what I did. So I finally finished that, and I am going to plan on working on that game here coming up. Now, Coffin Dodgers I finished. You can see all the games I finished. Rango was the first 360 game that I finished. I have quite a few of them, and I'll talk about that here shortly. Feeding Frenzy was the first arcade game. What I mean by that is nowadays every game's worth at least $1,000. It wasn't like that when a 360 first came out. They had the games that were $1,000, and we didn't have digital downloads back then. You had to have the disc. Those were worth $1,000. All the arcade games, which could be classified as indie games now, were only worth $200. Now, it's very rare for a game to actually have $300 that was an arcade game, but there are a few of them that are out there. Sea Life Safari, that's another Xbox 360 only arcade game. Now, I am going to finish it. I finished it on my main account. That's how I know I can do that. It just takes a little bit of time, and to tell you the truth, when I get a Gamefly game in the mail, I try to hurry up and get those done and get them shipped out, because after all, I'm paying for them and I want to get them done to get them sent back and get the next game. Now, Spirit is the first game that I would consider very sucky. It was a horrible game because the graphics were just, I didn't like them. But the overall feel, the whole point to the game is you're riding a horse, but the horse controls were so Yankee, it got me sick playing after an hour. That's why it took me so many days to get it done, because I couldn't stand to play it for longer than an hour because it literally gave me headaches. It was really crazy, but it's an easy 1,000. You just have to kind of wade through it. Now, here comes the first DLC loaded arcade game from the 360, Defense Grid. I do have the main game completed. Now, where I got in trouble with that one is, I will complete it, that's not the issue. I decided to make videos on all my gold medal runs for the Master Strategist achievement. I already had that achievement, so I figured I'd go back and show everybody. Now, the other issue is that when I started playing this game, I didn't have intros in my videos or anything like that. So I'm actually re-downloading all of them onto my hard drive so I could actually update them and add the intro videos and stuff like that. But I am going to finish that one up. That's not a big deal. Now, this one here has to be the easiest game that you'll play. if you can get a hold of it, it was on Xbox Live on sale for $4.99 not too long ago. I gameflied this one years ago, and I got it. I put the disc in, I played it, and I exited and took the game out, and achievements were still popping. It was just ridiculous. It took me, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes to beat. It's just insane how easy that game is. House Flipper, I do own the DLC. Now, I wish I wouldn't have installed the DLC before I finished the main game, because I still have a few achievements left, but there was a couple achievements that you had to get all the jobs done. Well, once you installed the DLC, now I have more jobs, and achievement didn't pop till I finished them jobs. But that game just takes some time, and quite frankly, it's not a bad game. It's really fun the first few houses you buy, and you want to decorate every room. After that, you're like, oh my god, this is so repetitious. I will finish it though. Here's another arcade game that I knocked out. This is a game I got from Gamefly. It was an Xbox 360 game. This one I don't have any videos on yet. It's a 360 game. It was really cool. Back in the day, I 1,000 pointed it, and I believe it's on the Xbox One too for another 1,000. But it just takes time to drive and do different things. And like I said, I have so many games that I'm playing. I try to keep the ones I haven't finished towards the top of my list. I will get there, but that's another one that I'm playing. Now, At World's End come out in 2006, I believe. It's a really good game. The controls take a little bit of getting used to. I did start that one. I will finish it. I 1,000 pointed it not too long ago. Well, on my original account. So, yeah, it's been 15 years, not too long ago. Yeah. But I will finish that one. Now, Beautiful Katamari, I have one achievement left, and that is to play 100 hours. It's kind of aggravating because I hit the 51, I swear, 50 hours ago. But it doesn't count when you play it online, and that was one of the last two achievements I got, was to finish the online games. So it's a fun game, but it does get repetitions and boring. Now, I have one achievement left. I play it every day. I just go in there and play probably 15, 20 minutes a day, because after that, I've already beat most of it. It's just kind of repetition and boring, but I will finish that one. Farm Together is one that I will finish. It just, like I said, if you watch the series of Farm Together, you'll know that I constantly state that there's one achievement that's going to take forever, because I only play it every day for just a few minutes. I go in there and collect my quest farms and stuff like that, or my crops and fish and stuff like that. But it will take some time. This is what I consider a very long ongoing game. Now, Beautiful Katamari, I don't consider an ongoing game because it's only 100 hours. Farm Together is going to take way longer than that to finish. So that's why I consider that one kind of like a long medium game, not really long term. Now, I finally finished Destroy All Humans, and I'm planning on finishing up the walkthrough, or the wrap up I meant, pretty soon. It was a fun game. I do have it on the 360 also, so I'm probably going to knock that one out. Not yet, though. I have other games I want to get to. This is one I got from Gamefly. I just started it. It's actually kind of fun, and I'm hoping to finish that here pretty soon so I can get it mailed off. I just finished this one today. I haven't posted it yet. It's about time I started doing some Game Pass games and getting them off my system. I started this one today too, Race with Ryan. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Now, I'm going to show you some games that I am going to be starting. Now, Rain on Your Parade takes 6 to 8 hours. I'm going to start that one with the DLC. Gang Wars is down here. That game sucks. The controls, oh my gosh. The achievements didn't pop when they were supposed to. Some of them popped when they weren't supposed to. It's a miracle I got through it the first time. I may or may not play that one. I don't know. Plants vs. Zombies, the original one, I am definitely going to play. It's only 200 points. Now, I'm going to show you some of the games that I have installed, and some of the ones that I will be playing. This one I'm going to be playing. That one, After Party. I still have another Arcade Series one to finish up, so I'm going to be doing that one. Avon Colony, I'm going to do that one. Now, Astroneer, I may or may not get that one. That is a very long-term game because it takes forever to just get down to the planet cores. I started on my main account, and boy, it just takes a while. So I may or may not start that one. I don't know yet. Baldur's Gate, I will be playing them. Batman, yep, I'll do that one. Broken Swords. Bladestorm. Now, I love the Bladestorm games, but these take forever to play. The first one I beat on the 360 took like 500-something hours. Now, it's not the longest game that I've played and beat, but it took forever. Now, this one, I don't know if I'm going to play it and finish it or not. I don't know if I even start it. So some of these other ones I'm going to play. Some of them are on here because of my Master account, my main account. So I don't know if I'll even play some of them. Cluster Truck is not a bad game. It's just hard. It takes quite a while to get one mission done, and so I don't know if I'll play it. Now, Cyberpunk, I actually almost have it done on my other account, so I might start that one. This one here, great game. I love this type of game. The problem is that it was on Game Pass, and then Netflix bought it, and they took it off the store, and now I think it's back. It's $20. I don't really want to spend $20 to get it, though, so I probably won't play that one. This one I'm probably going to play because it's not too hard. Now, the Dead Rising games. Unfortunately, a lot of these require online, and it's just so hard to find somebody to play with. And like the Dead Rising 2 online achievements, you need at least 4 people to get a game going, and I don't know if I'm even going to fool with it, to tell you the truth. Now, the original Dead Rising game is one I was going to talk about. There's probably 10 games that I'm going to be starting that I consider long-term games. That is definitely one of them, the original Dead Rising. I have it on the One, and I have it on 360, so I'll be doing a 360 version first. Now, Dead Age, I might decide to do that one. I'm still doing it on my other account. Defense Grid 2 is definitely one I'm going to play. This one I'm definitely going to play. Now, the Dynasty Warrior games, I love the series. I just really love. I like the unique games, and it is a long-term game. Now, this one here I have on my other account, but the achievements are so long. It's just ridiculous. You got to play the game so many times, so I don't even know if I'll even bother with it on this account or not. Now, The Escapist, I don't know if I'm going to play them yet or not. Skyrim is definitely one that I'm going to play, but not yet. I want to do Oblivion first, which is another game I was going to talk to you about. That one. Now, Earth Defense Force, I love this series. The original game, this one here. Nope, that's not the original one. I don't have it installed yet. Yeah, I do. This is Insect Armageddon. I think, yep, that's the first one. I can't remember. There's 3 of them, but one of them took me 989 hours to freaking complete. It's just ridiculous. It's all luck based on weapons that you get. You have to collect every weapon in the game, and some of them are hard to get because you have to play a certain level, and I played one level probably, 150 hours to get all the weapons. It was just ridiculous because it randomly spawns a weapon. It could be one that you already have, and usually that's what it is, especially when you get to like 245 out of 250. It's just ridiculous. But I am going to start the original Earth Defense Force just because I like the game. Now, the Fallout games, I don't know if I'll play them. There's so much DLC. I may play them. I'll start with the first one that I can. Now, Fallout Shelter is one I'm planning on finishing and on my other account because I'm going to go ahead and start that one later, I think. Family Feud, this is an interesting one. There's a 360 version, then there's this one. This one requires online. However, since I have an Xbox and a 360 and I have all this other things hooked up, I'm probably going to be able to do that with my other account. I'm hoping, so I'll try that one. Unfortunately, I love FIFA, but it's not going to be a game that's on this channel. It's just not. This one here, I'm probably going to do. It just takes forever to play. Football Manager, that's interesting because it's just a long, drawn-out game. I love Football Manager on the PC, but I'm not going to be doing it because the achievements take forever when you got to play 30 years, and I'm the type of person that I can't just sim it and let it go. I got to play every season, so I'm probably not going to have them on there. This one, if you haven't started it, don't bother. It's not that it's like Gems of War. It takes freaking forever, and you get so many lives. They want you to spend money on it, and I'm not going to spend money on it, so it takes forever. So I don't recommend it. Unfortunately, none of the Gears games I'm going to play. It's hard. You have to have 10,000 kills on original Gears, and I'm not going to grind that out that long when I might not even get it. I didn't get it on my first account because the servers crashed so many times, and I just said to heck with it. Now, Grand Theft Auto I will be playing. That's one that I can 100%. It's just I don't know when I'm going to start it. The Master Chief Collection, forget it. It's not going to happen. Now, this one here, that's one that I've already 1,000 pointed. Well, with the DLC, 100%ed it. So I might play that one. The Halo Wars 2, once again, you need a buddy, but I might decide to do that one too. This one I haven't even looked at, so I don't know. This one can be beatable. It just takes forever, and it's a long grind, so I may or may not. This one is definitely a doable one. It's 200 points. I don't know yet on that one. All the Lego games, I'm definitely going to play. I just don't know when. Now, I have a lot of Lego ones. Life is Strange, that's an easy one. Maximum, that one, it may or may not be doable. I don't know. Now, the Mass Effect's one I'm going to be starting. The original 360 Mass Effect game. I will be doing that one. I just don't know when yet. Minecraft I may or may not do. It just, some of them are kind of hard and long. It's just ridiculous. So I don't know. Now, the show is one I'm definitely going to be starting here probably in another month. This one's not too bad to beat. I haven't looked at these, so I don't have a clue. Monster Hunter's not going to be one I play because it's hard. Monopoly I will. The kart racers, I'll definitely get to that one. No Man's Sky is interesting because before all the DLC come out, it actually wasn't that hard to do. It just took a long time. It's actually fun. Now, the Orcs Must Die, I love that series. Unfortunately, on my other account, I had a lot of trouble with completing a couple of these on hard. So I don't know if I'm going to do that one or not. This one, it's near impossible to get done, so I won't be playing that one. Now, the Plants vs. Zombies series is kind of interesting because some of them I've 1,000 point them and some of them I haven't. And some of them require quite a few months of playing. So I may or may not do that one. I don't know. Now, Plague Incorporated is definitely one that I'm going to be playing. I just don't know when. This one here is not too bad. I finished that one, playing that one now. I don't even know about some of these yet. She Sees Red is what I'm going to finish. Start. That's for sure. The Sims 4. This is what I'm going to start, but I know a lot of people they download everything so they can beat the game in a couple hours. I love The Sims. It's one of my all-time favorite games. I had it on PC way back when. So I'm thinking that's one that I'm just going to start with and just take my time and enjoy the game. Slime Rancher is another one that I really enjoy, so I'll probably be playing that one pretty soon too. This one here is very beatable. It just takes a little while. This one's a fun game. It's 1,000 pointed already on my other account, so I will be playing that one. Spiral is one I'm going to get into too because I could finish all that one. Same with Stardew Valley. Now, State of Decay 2, I doubt I'm going to play on this channel. State of Decay 1 is a game I'm probably going to be starting next week. I love that game. I 1250 it, I believe, is how many points it's worth now. I 100% it, so that's definitely one I'm going to be playing. I just love that game. Stranded Deep's one I'm going to start and finish. Telling Lies is one I will. This one here, that's iffy. I'm having some trouble on some of the levels on my other account, so I may not do it. This one is not hard. It gets boring. So I may or may not do that one. It just depends. Now, Subnautica is a game that I really like, and I played it for months without getting all the achievements on my other account just to play it. Now, there are some ways with the admin consoles that you can use, but I think they patched that. So I don't know if I'll start that one or not. This is one I will be playing. The Division, unfortunately, I'm not going to be playing. This one I will. This one I probably will. That one is a doable one. All of these here are doable and playable. The Witcher I'm definitely going to do because I have all that one done. The Wolf Among Us is one. Now, Zoo Tycoon, that one I need a co-op partner to do some achievements, and it won't let me play with myself for some reason. Even if it's on a 360, it won't let me do it. So I may need some help, or I might not play it. I don't know. Now, as far as other games, I have so many 360 games that I'm going to be playing. It's not even funny. The X-Men games, Aragon, I have Lost, I have Brave, I have Up, I have tons of Disney Pixar games that I'm going to be playing. Toy Story and all kinds of things that are original 360 games. King Kong, The Godfather, if I can find the DLC on one of my consoles, I will be playing that one. It's one of my all-time favorite games on the 360. But without the DLC, I can't 100% it, so I'm not going to do it. So I will see what happens if I can find it. Here's all different games that I'm going to be playing too. That's why they're on my list here. Maneater's one that I've already beaten, and I own the DLC, so I'm probably going to be playing that one. So it's just a lot of games to be playing. The next Katamari, I'm going to play that one when I finish the first one. But there's so many games that I'm going to be doing, it's unreal. Now, my channel doesn't have all the games, the videos that I have done yet, and I'm going to be getting them up there. It's just like I said, it takes a lot of time. But games you can be looking forward to. Fable is one that I'm going to start. Oblivion's one I'm going to start. The State of Decay is one I'm going to start. Mass Effect, the first one on the 360, I'm going to start. Then I'm going to do some Earth Defense Force, which I love. And I may end up Twitching some of these. I don't know yet. I don't have that many subscribers. And for those that you subscribe that aren't my friends, thank you so much for doing so. Hopefully you enjoy the series as much as I do producing it. And hopefully you learned a couple things. Maybe you found a game that you didn't know existed that you want to play and try out because I beat it. You know you can. So, it just, I'm having fun doing this, but I wanted to have a Twitch channel later. I was hoping to have more subscribers, in the future. That way I can actually, it's worth it. And then, I might even have a Patreon account. So that way I can, say, hey, you guys are my subscribers. What game you want to do on Twitch? And, some of these games you guys would join me, like Farm Together. You could pop in on my farm and have some fun. So it'd be kind of neat just to meet everybody that's my subscribers and chat with them and play with them. So we'll see how things go. But Football Manager 2 is another series I'm doing, but that's not what this video here is about. But for those of you that do like that game, I still have lots of videos to upload. I have been playing it. I just haven't had time to post it because I've been worrying about my gameplay games and the Game Pass games that are leaving and stuff like that. But anyhow, I'll be doing one of these updates probably about every 25,000. So yay, I hit my first 25. It took me longer than I was hoping, but once again, I have kids, I have grandkids, I'm out of town a lot, I work, I have a girlfriend I live with that I love to spend time with, I have chores, I have all kinds of things, everything you guys do. Life gets in the way sometimes of doing what I want to do. So I have something in the works that might enable me to quit my job and make some money from home. So that would be cool because then I could spend 6 hours a day doing this. Whereas now I only do it pretty much on my day off. So, and that's only, 1 day a week. So we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe by all means. Go ahead and hit the like button. Leave me comments. Let me know a game that I don't have on here that you think might be easy, or let me know a game that you might be having trouble with. I'll answer any of your questions that I can and help you any way that I can. So in the meantime, stay tuned for more, and thank you all for watching, and have a good day.